Hello all, welcome to orotnews.com. This is another session on the column properties. In this session, we'll discuss about master detail event and OTBI analysis. So in the earlier session, we have discussed about the column properties like a style, column format, data format, as well as conditional format. In this particular session, we'll concentrate on the interaction property, and wherein in the interaction property, we would like to discuss the very important primary action called send master detail events. The purpose of this master detail events is to connect to the views so that based on the behavior of one view, it will change the behavior in another view. It's like sending the interaction. It's like having interaction within the views within a single analysis. So let's try to understand how do we design a sample based on this particular logic. So we require two views. And here, if you observe, I'm considering the data model or a knowledge area of general ledger. In that, I need to have a column called general category. So in the criteria tab on the general category, you create an interaction, like click on the column properties, set the interaction like this, primary interaction, send a master detail events and category channel. So this is the first setting you have to do on the criteria tab of a column called general category. So I have considered the knowledge area, subject area called GL general real time. Now, the next thing is on the result tab, what you have to do is by default, we'll have a view called table view, but we require one more view, create a graph view, and we'll be considering that as master in our assumption. And in the table view, sorry. So in the table view, which gets created by default, what you have to do is you have to click on the property of the table view, and there's an option called set master detail. So you have to check this one, listen to master detail events, and mention the channel name, the same name what you mentioned in the criteria tab of that particular general category. So these are the two very important settings you have to do it so that our particular master detail analysis will work as expected. And we can see the result as of now. This is the expected sample we would like to design now. So now we will navigate to the Fusion instance and let us design this particular sample. So now what I'll do is I'll just go to home. I'll click on create analysis. Journal. General ledger. Journals. Real time. Let's save the analysis first. GL general master event demo. Master details event demo. The first thing is let's have ledger. Then from the lines, we'll try to have credit, debit, and let's have accounting period. General category, and let's have accounting year also. Okay, so let's click on result. be huge data. So what we can do is, for initial purpose, we can try to filter the data for a specific ledger and period so that we can finish the sample in a very easier manner, and even the execution be faster. Can click on criteria as of now. Let's stick the ledger for now to specific ledgers. So let's say I'll try to select US1 primary, UK primary, UAE primary. Yes, primary. Okay. And the other filter criteria, what we can do is we can try to have a filter on the accounting year also. Let's try to have only 2-year data, 2023 as well as 2024. So then once we get the data, click on OK, save it, click on result. Now at least we should be able to see the output in a faster manner. Okay, so we are able to get the data now. And now what we have to do is, here if you observe, this is a default view which will get created whenever we design any analysis. Okay, now what we require is, there are a couple of settings we have to do. So the first setting what we do is click on criteria. On the general category name, click on column properties, interaction, value, primary interaction, send master detail event. So I'll say general category channel. So make a note of this information. Make a note of this information. Click on OK. Click on result. And now there is one more thing you have to do in the result section. What we have to do is we have to create a new view. Click on new view. And here we'll go with a chart or a graph. Graph, bar, recommended subtype. Once the graph is created, click on the graph, click on the edit. Now let's change some of the properties of the graphs. So here if you observe, we don't want the accounting year as a prompt in the graph. We can remove that. A general category, try to get into the bar section and remove the ledger name from here. Okay. And we can have only one amount as of now. We can just remove one more amount field here. Let's say I just have only enter debit or enter debit as an amount. And our graph is almost ready. Click on save and you can click on done. And now here if you observe, the graph is by default positioned after the table. So what we can do is we can drag and drop this graph like this, and you can see the blue color line here, just leave there. So automatically graph will be positioned there. And there is one important property setting which we have to do it, that is on the table. So what we have to do is, here on the table, click on the table property, view properties, and here listen to master detail event. You have to do it and mention the channel name which you mentioned while in the criteria for general category column. Click on OK. Not only this, there is one more setting you have to do it. Click on the table region. So the basic thing is, now in the graph, user will be clicking on a particular result here, which is a general category. So this general category information has to be passed to the table. So to pass this information to the table, what we have to do is you have to click on the table, click on edit. Now we have to create a table property. So now let us see that table prompt. So on the table prompt, on the general category, You just mention a right click and click on move column to prompt. So now whatever the selected value of graph, that particular category will be passed to the table at runtime. Click on done, save it. Okay. Now what we do is we'll try to open the graph now in the new window, or the analysis in the new window. So I'll just click on duplicate, click on catalog. Before that, save this one. So GL General Master Demo Event, GL General Master Details Event Demo. So click on open. Now we can observe here. So as of now, we got this information. Let's say I'll change the data based on the accounting period. I'll select the accounting period 223. So based on that, our general total entered debit got changed. And now let's say I'll click on this category called sales invoice. Just click on this one and you should be able to see the information of general category is setting to sales invoice and the data in the table region got refreshed. And also you can observe here, there is a hyperlink on the accounting year as well as accounting period, which was created automatically. These are the hierarchical columns which got created automatically based on the Oracle standard functionality. So we'll be discussing that particular information in the next coming session. For now, what we have done is we created a master detail event analysis on a specific column, and we are able to traverse between two analyses. Here you can observe again. So I'll click on this purple color one, which is a general category for receipts. And once I click on this one, automatically the information here gets changed to receipts, and you should be able to see the data of this particular receipts information here. Okay, so this is all about like how do we pass the master detail event from the master to the child in the Oracle Fusion OTBI. Thank you.